Oh my God, was it really the Goose Parade today?
It was. It's kind of an annual thing. It's a really big deal for us here in Miami, North Dakota.
Well, it slowed us way down.
What's going on now?
There's actual traffic here. It's all geese.
Yeah, it's kind of a blessing and a curse.
What's going on? More surprises in this place?
A goose parade, Harry. A goose parade.
Oh, Lord.
They're mean, too. They have goose rage.
The goose.
They do.
They get a parade?
I think they kind of deserve it.
In this place, I suppose so. So to give us more insight on this, what do I need to expect when I'm out today?
Geese, fun, and I mean, really, is there anything else?
Poop. There's a lot of poop. My brand new boots have poop all over them. And I don't think I'll be able to get this out. I mean, these are from JCPenney. They're not my usual Pradas.
That's it?
Oh, well, I hope today we can help some people. Or not. I don't know. Just something to make me forget about the poop on my shoes.
I don't know. We're guidance counselors. If we can't help them, I mean, we're kind of the best in the game.
Well, I think we're the only ones in Miami, North Dakota. So that makes us the best by default.
Landon,
but of the three of us,
I'll take it.
Your podcast, Landon. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, wow. Beans is giving us 10 likes. Heyday, 10 likes. Clint, 10 likes.
Thank you for all the likes,
really
everyone.
like us.
And if you're just tuning in and enjoying this wonderful music from the Goose Parade with us, my name is Landon.
I am Charlotte, but I guess you guys are all fans if you like me so much. And Harry, go ahead and introduce yourself. Let them know who you are. Harry's being a little crotchety.
Ooh. But Bean says that they're just here for the geese, and honestly, we are too.
Speak for yourself. I can't stand those darn things.
I know that they do the marriages here and also the taxes and divorces, but I don't really see a need for them other than being a huge nuisance.
Well, technically speaking, the geese were here first, so we kind of respect that.
Are they like your founding fathers?
Is that so?
Yeah, that's a really good way to put it. The geese really are our founding fathers.
Beans is just here for the geese, so I guess, is this like a classmate of yours, Landon?
It could be. I do have a lot of students that like geese, and honestly, I don't blame them. Geese are fascinating, especially in Miami.
That's true. I feel like some of the geese are actually kind of attractive. I've never really felt that for a goose, but I think it's also Stockholm syndrome at this point.
If you're just dropping in, we are the best high school guidance counselors in Miami, North Dakota. So drop a question, anything you need, and we'll help you as best we can.
Let's see. Let's go over to our email and see what we've been receiving from all of our, I guess, fans or just needy students.
I mean, they could be both. And that's okay.
Ooh, this one, a little juicy. Should I feel bad for fat shaming my pet snake?
Ooh, that's a good question. Technically speaking, I think that snakes are kind of lazy because they don't really walk. They kind of just like wiggle, and that's not really a great way to get around. But is it worth fat shaming?
I mean, I personally don't think it's right to fat shame anyone unless it's a snake. Because I think, yeah, you're right. They're kind of the laziest animal. And I just feel like if you're gonna be mean to something that once bit me at Girl Scout camp and I couldn't walk or honestly talk, but I think that was more of a me thing. But yeah, I say fat shame snakes all you want.
See, but since you said they bit you at camp, do you and snakes have a vendetta against each other? Is there a personal background there?
Oh yeah. I've killed roughly 58 rattlesnakes, simply because I'm after vengeance. I cannot control how much debt I owe or how many matches have suddenly become unmatched on my Match.com account, but I can control how many snakes I kill.
Oh, but I like rattlesnakes. They come born with a musical instrument. Do you know how lucky that is?
Oh, is that the town band?
Oh, I guess so.
Oh my
Well,
God. You truly
hi,
are.
Hunter. Hi, Chris. Thank you guys for jumping in.
Oh, hello, Dom. I see you have a friend with an issue. Who doesn't?
Is the
Um,
issue fat shaming a snake?
yeah, if it is, then go for it. I say continue to do it. Sean says the snakes, they only change their snake clothes after a few months. So education is important. Hmm.
Ooh, that is kind of dirty. I change, like once, twice a day, like a person, but I guess snakes only change once a month. That's kind of dirty.
That is kind of unhygienic, but you have to change so much because you're so sweaty, Landon.
I don't, I mean, my doctor told me I sweat in the upper average amount and that it's not weird.
Did it feel good to be in the upper percentile of something?
It, it kind of did. I mean, I don't really like all of the sweat, but it kind of feels like a participation trophy. So I'm down for it.
Oh, you're not just participating, you're the sweatiest person here. You're winning.
So I get the number one trophy?
For sweat? Yes, Landon. You finally scored something.
I've never won a trophy before.
But you did get into NYU, which is still
What?
baffling to me.
So it's NYU. I got a full ride, but it's a whatever school. I chose to stay home in Miami because that's where my roots are.
Well, isn't that nice for you that you had the luxury of choosing not to go to NYU instead of getting a very harshly worded letter back about why you shouldn't go? That's so interesting.
Well, if they sent you a letter back, that means that they were interested enough to send you a letter back. They could have just said nothing at all.
Landon, they have to send a letter back. And they sent me 17, but somehow I just thought it was an error. Oh, what does our other email say today? I spilled coffee on my boyfriend's PS5. How do I tell him? I would just continue spilling coffee all around the house and say that your apartment leaks coffee.
Ooh, that's a good point. I don't know if you can come back from spilling coffee on a PS5. A PS4, maybe, but a 5? That's a lot.
Wait, Landon, do you play video games? I thought you just kind of sat inside and played tic tac toe when you weren't here.
Tic tac toe is a video game, kind of. It's like if you look at modern art and go, this used to be a cave painting.
Uh, I don't follow whatsoever, but I am very happy for you. You're really impressing me with your sweat and also your knowledge of technology.
Well, thank you. It's about time that someone took notice of what I can do. I can boot up a computer really quickly. It's one of my special skills.
Yeah, hitting the on button, that is something we're really in awe of you doing.
Look, not everybody can find the on button.
I feel like that's a subjective thing, but I'd like to welcome some of our new guests. Hi, Eli. You want career advice? We'd love to help you out. Just drop it in the chat. And Chicken Wang, how do I lose weight? I'm a thick boy who loves chicken wangs. Well, I would say don't quit your brand. Keep eating the chicken wings, but then nothing else. Like an all chicken wing diet.
That's honestly a really good point. I feel like most people would say give up the chicken wings because those are the problem, but they're really good. So I don't know if you can just give those up.
I agree. And I feel like once you have a passion like that, don't let anyone, including your overprotective mother or your never there father, talk you out of it because you know what happens? You'll become a guidance counselor. And that's where I am now. And so, yeah, just please keep eating chicken wings because it's your only hope.
Or eat chicken wings as much as you can, and then one day you'll become a high school guidance counselor, and then you've got everything. Chicken wings and high school guidance skills, I don't think you can top that.
Actually, there's probably a million ways you could top that. You could be having chicken wings literally anywhere else and be on a vacation in comparison to here. But I'm glad we helped you out, Chicken Wing. I feel like you seem to be on the right path, and a lot of people agree with you. They love chicken wings.
Ooh, I see a question from one of our fans, Bagel Bunny Cat, asking, am I an artist? And you know, when you really think about it, isn't high school guidance counseling an art form? So, yeah, yes, I think I am an artist because of the way that I help students each and every day.
Well, when your bar for being an artist is so low, really anyone is an artist, aren't they, Landon?
Well, when you think about it, what is a bar that's really low? Limbo, and limbo's fun.
Landon, you have to stop talking about the limbo competition that you won when you were 10. It's really not an accomplishment, it's just something people do as children.
I'm not saying it's an accomplishment. I'm just saying that it is still a special skill on my resume because I could beat anybody in a limbo competition.
When you were 10. Just want to specify once again.
That just means that I have had a lot of time to practice. Maybe I'm a limbo expert now and you don't know it.
Well, it probably helps that you haven't grown much since then. So, yeah, I guess so.
My doctor said my growth spurt was late. I'm in the upper average.
Is it still coming?
That's a really good question.
Maybe you should write in.
What if we never stopped growing? What if we just got tall forever?
Well, I think you're proof that that's not the case. And I just cannot believe that someone thought that you were an artist. But wow, I guess that's interpretive art for you.
Thank you to everybody that's joining. Let's see. Does anybody have any interesting questions in the chat?
Yeah, we have someone going, am I a terrible person if I don't give my ex his dog back? Yes. Because if you don't give your ex his dog back, who will he hang out with? I once had a dog throw me a birthday party. That's how close I got when I was dumped. So you're actually keeping their only friend at that point.
Was it a fun birthday party?
No. Well,
Oh,
actually, is it weird if I discovered a new food I like that might have been made for dogs, but also was enticing to me?
I think that's an accomplishment. Honestly, I think that dogs are just people, but with four legs instead of two. So, really, I think it's down to whoever the dog likes more. Does the dog like you more?
This is a good thing to consider because I feel like if the dog hates you, then who are you really trying to prove this to?
Oh, that's a really good point.
Oh my goodness. Oh, oof,
Oh my God, finally,
oof.
Harry.
Harry, did you fall back into another nap?
Oh no, 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 no. Old Harry can't handle spicy food like he used to. I've been on the John the whole time. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, ooh.
God,
But
that's a
that was
little
a
too
rough one.
much.
Do I? I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Spoon, do I still get paid for the night? I really need the money. I apologize for coming in late.
Yeah,
What
well,
I
you've
missed? What did I miss?
a lot, Harry, a lot, but maybe you can help us with this one. Someone's asking what the hardest part of being a guidance counselor is, and honestly, I think it's when someone falls asleep on the toilet. But go ahead.
I
What do you
did
think
fall
is the
asleep
hardest
on the
part?
toilet. And Minty, yes, when you go to your job, you get paid. Me, I am a guidance counselor. I do get paid to give advice. They ask me for all of my services, and I have to provide it for a cost. May not be much, but I do have to get my money. Now, with that being said, what was the question?
What's the hardest part about being a guidance counselor? Krista wants to know.
Uh, Questions like that, Krista. That's the hardest part of being a guidance counselor. Having to deal with little children asking me questions about life and their goals and aspirations and things that I really don't care about. Yeah, that's about it.
I don't know. I feel like the hardest part of being a guidance counselor is knowing that you are just such a fundamental part of some child's future. That's a lot of pressure, even if you are napping in your office.
What do you mean that's a lot of pressure? It's no pressure. They're gonna make it, they're gonna make it. Not because of my advice. I mean, my advice is astute, I must admit, but no, it doesn't make a difference.
But you never know. They could come into your office one day during lunch and ask you a question, and your answer may stick with them for the rest of their lives.
But instead, what they do at lunch is they come into my office and steal my Snickers. And they leave me with peppermint patties for some strange reason.
Okay, but isn't that why the Snickers are there?
It's for me, not them.
Good point.
Yeah.
Harry, I think your breath could benefit from some peppermint patties, to be honest.
Well,
Ooh, maybe that's why they're leaving them.
hmm. You might be on to something. Well, what I do know is, Miss Charlotte, if you had more than just black licorice in your office, they would come steal your stuff too.
Oh, that's by
Ew.
design. I do not want to talk to the youth. I really have nothing to offer them other than a life of disappointment.
Well, that is very factual, I must admit.
I didn't
Chicken
even know
Wang,
they
Chicken
made
Wang.
black
What an
licorice.
interesting name. Chicken, what is a Wang? How do you deal, I deal with a bully at school? I'm 16. Yeah, Minty is giving you fantastic advice. You could always do that. Well, it depends. First of all, you're 16, so let me be honest. Now, it's gonna depend on the individual's character. Now, if you're like old Harry, you might just what you do is you take your pointer finger and your thumb and you just put them, but your pointer finger and your middle finger, I apologize, and you put those two between each eye and you just poke them there real hard. And that's what old Harry would do. But if I was you and what I expect you to be like, you probably should go tell somebody. It'll go bad for you.
Landon, when Harry does that to you, do you stop talking or do you continue talking?
I continue talking because I
Mm.
know that Harry's just trying to get his emotions out and he doesn't know how. And I know that deep down, Harry really values our friendship, even if he struggles showing it. Because
Friendship.
we're best friends.
You and I aren't friends at all.
See, there he goes. He's just expressing himself, but really, we're closest friends. And the only reason he can say that to me is because I know we're best
You
friends.
know, I've yet to really express myself the way I want to. In due time, though. In due time. Landon
See,
is a
and
good
that's
guy. I
called
trust him.
friendship. That's called friendship development.
Friendship development. Charlotte, is this your friend?
Who TF moved my stairs? Well, I guess we could say they're all my friend, but who TF moved my stairs actually wants to know, is Harry going through a midlife crisis? Which is so funny. They think you're not old. He's in the later life crisis, please.
What do you mean? This could potentially be the middle of my life. God willing, it's not. Hopefully, my best years are behind me. I can't wait to be done with this.
Oh my God, Harry, you living for another 80 or 90 years? Ugh, I couldn't. I the world would be worse off.
Well,
I want to keep Harry around for another 90 years.
well, Harry probably will stay around another 90 years. The good die young, and Harry ain't nothing nice. So Harry gonna be around.
That means I get to keep my best friend for another 90
No,
years?
you'll be gone.
Where am I going?
The hell, hopefully.
Damn, Harry, that was harsh even from you. I
Oh,
don't want Landon to go to hell. I just want him
Yeah.
to go to maybe a suburb of Miami.
paradise.
That's
Paradise. We want you
worse.
in paradise, is where we would like you to be.
Well, thank you everyone who's just joining the Fat Mantis. Hello, Bobby P. Are we mean or are we just giving good advice? I never can tell. Little one, good to see you. And Relimited DK, happy to see all of you. And I don't say that to just anyone.
Harry, Clint S says Harry went through some things recently. I think a lot of it was pizza. If only you knew the half. And the strange
I,
thing, yeah, go ahead.
I was about to say, I heard that we had pizza delivered to the teacher's lounge, but when I got there, there was none left.
Yeah, I might be the reason behind that.
I think Harry does that daily. I always hear that there's pizza in the lounge, and then when I get there, it's gone. But it's the fastest I see Harry move all day.
You know, it's those school pizzas too. That's the worst part about it. The little ones look like microwavable ones. They're squares. No, not stuffed
See,
crust chicken, Wayne. They're disgusting, actually. But I have an eating problem. I'm sorry.
I hit a point where I thought pizza was a myth because they kept telling me it was in the teacher's lounge each and every day, but every time I went, it was never there. So I was like, oh, pizza must be like a unicorn or a leprechaun or something like that. I just thought I was being tricked.
And yeah, it's just Harry.
Hmm. Let's see. Somebody asked me, would I consider Charlotte a friend?
Oh, yeah, I'd love to hear more about
Uh,
this.
Charlotte could potentially be a friend, but not really in a friend like we go do things type of way. In a friend, she lets me borrow money type of way. So yes, in that sense of the word, she's a friend.
Harry, you know I don't have any money.
Well, I might be the reason for that also.
Yeah, exactly. Great gambling. You told me that you were good at craps, and here we are.
I'm a horrible gambler. Well, it is
I
what it
learned
is.
that. That's why I don't have a car anymore.
Well,
Thank
that
you
was
for those spoons, Clint.
Bean said Harry is a myth.
Are you a myth, Harry?
Am I?
I don't know. You consume all the pizza. You say that borrowing money is the key to your friendship. Are you like a legend?
I am godlike. I have to agree with you. I might be a myth.
That's kind of cool. What if your high school guidance counselor was a myth?
I mean, mine was because they were non existent when I needed them and showed up at their house to ask them very important questions.
Blake
See,
one
my
wants
high
to
school
know how to
guidance
regain
counselor.
his sanity. Jesus. What kind of question is that? What do you want? You think I'm God? I did say I was godlike, but I didn't say I was the one. Regain your sanity, huh? Okay, well, first and
Oh my
foremost,
God. Harry, I think you started a religion. Harry is a good guy. I'd trust him with my soul. Oh my God, you have like a cult following. This is scary.
Cult following is a myth. It's all adding together, really.
yeah,
How
yeah,
is God? Oh my God.
I like this.
Harry,
Yeah,
you
follow
started a
Harry,
religion.
the
Ugh,
religion of
I'm
Harry.
creeped out.
Chris sounds like Chris doesn't believe I'm godlike. Chris, I'm quite godlike. Look, 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 it's the religion of Harry. This is fantastic. Yeah, old Harry got to stay around now. I'm going to start taking my blood pressure medicine. I have something to live for.
That's another good point. Eats all the pizza is gonna live for another 90 years.
Yeah,
Are we cracking some kind of Da Vinci
I
Code?
think you are. And all the geese in Miami follow me around. Yeah.
Are you a
Oh my
goose,
God, that's
Harry? Is
true.
that the secret?
No, I think they just follow me. I fart a lot, and they tend to follow the smell, I believe, is what it is. But
Yeah, I think
That's
that is it, but it does kind of look like you have a following or a force around you.
well, that could also be the smell starting to form some type of weird aura. Gets like that when
Well,
it's powerful.
I, you're right, and you're not wrong. Blake L still wants to know what about my sanity? How to reclaim your sanity? Um, well, when I am trying to look to reclaim my sanity, I just do a little yoga and I pour a little tea and then I scream for an hour to 5 hours. Hope that works for you.
Yeah, good luck with that. Hey, I like that. Vote Harry 2024. That is good. Blink twice. I'm blinking twice for you. If you want to regain your sanity, uh, lost your name already. I'm sorry. I always bring my
Blake.
reading glass. I forget my reading glasses. Yeah, Blake. Yeah. If you want to regain your sanity, what you should probably do is you should question yourself first and foremost. Have I ever had my sanity? Then at that point, you realize you never have. You've been insane from the start. Then you'll stop looking for stuff that you never had. Life will be better. You won't be stressing over stuff that you don't need to be worried about because it was never real. Your sanity was a myth, Blake. Harry's
Oh
cracked the
my
code.
God. Okay, I thought this was kind of weird and just, garbage, honestly, before that Harry is a god, but I'm starting to come around to it.
Thank you, Charlotte. Let me borrow
I
five
mean, if
dollars.
there's, well, maybe. If there's any organized religion, I guess I'll follow Harry since the rest of it is corrupt and doesn't like women that much.
I mean,
Yeah,
I trust Harry.
get off of me. You're touching me again.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry. My love language is physical touch.
yeah, but you lay your
What?
head on my shoulder, and your hair is so dry, it just scrapes against my neck. It bothers
It's
me.
so weird that your face is so wet, Landon, with sweat, but your hair is so dry.
Yeah,
It it really keeps me in a state of equilibrium.
I guess so. It like cancels out your whole body.
Ooh, speaking of canceling an equilibrium, which leads me to science, Krista asked a question. What subject in your school has the worst teachers?
I mean, I can't name one with a good teacher. Um, and that's because half of the staff are geese, and then the other half are children who just put on a suit.
I'd have to say math. It's strange watching the teachers use their fingers. Yeah, math, definitely.
Landon, do you happen to have a favorite teacher and don't say your mom?
See, but then I have to rethink my whole answer because my mom is my favorite teacher. She teaches English, but surprisingly, she's one of the only English teachers in our school that can spell correctly, which you would think is backwards, but I guess the kids are learning some way.
I guess that's true. Well, speaking of learning, we'd like to find out something from you. Is Harry a myth? You can vote in our poll. Right now, looks like 4 of you have voted, but we'd love to hear and settle this once and for all if Harry is the new religion.
Who TF moved my stairs said, why does Landon's hair look like a Pringle man's duckbill? You do have duckbill hair. I never noticed. This is fantastic. Now I have something to call you.
See, I think it's how much time I spend around the geese in the area. I think my hair just naturally tries to match them, and so it just makes it like a beak. I just wake up like this, I really do.
Yeah, duckbill. Oh, duckbill hair.
Oh, see, but Bean says exquisite duckbill hair. And yes, I can pronounce exquisite because my mom is an English teacher.
Very good, Landon. It does stand up all on its own.
Thank you.
Charlotte looks like Flo from the Progressive commercials. That's so nice. I actually auditioned for that role, guys. I auditioned for that. I don't know why I didn't get it because I also sang, played piano, tap danced, and read Latin. And it was so weird. No one laughed or called, and security came.
Hey, the stare guy, I think he's taking shots at us. This guy thinks he's slick. See, he tries to butter us
Wow.
up by picking on the weak one, and then all of a sudden he attacks the rest of us slowly.
Wow, that is kind of rude.
Yeah,
But I mean, balding Morgan Freeman, is that really an insult?
I mean, it is Morgan Freeman.
It's true.
I'm a lot more handsome than Morgan Freeman.
Okay,
See?
okay.
But we're stacking up things. Morgan Freeman has the voice of a myth. We're voting right now. If you haven't voted, vote on whether Harry is a myth. So maybe they're just completing the circle.
I think
That's
Clint
true.
completed the circle. I see. All right, who DF? I'll give you a pass. Bobby P wakes up beautiful. Good for you. I think Yuki or Yucky wants to hear you quack. Go ahead, Duckbill, quack for him.
Yeah, quack for us, quack.
Okay. I've actually practiced this for a really long time because I do talk to the geese.
Not surprising. Oh my God, I literally thought there was a duck in here. I looked around.
I covered my head. They normally take craps on it, and right in the ball spot too, right where it's shiny. That was pretty good of you, Landon. I must admit.
Thank you. It is also on my resume that I speak fluent goose.
Oh my God, that could come in handy. Could finally hear what they're yelling at me at 4 a.m.
They do yell at a lot of people for a lot of things in the morning.
Well, it looks like our results are in about Harry, and if he's a myth. 10 people say yes, while 5 say no. Looks like Harry's a myth.
What is this ball cap doing in the middle next to no? What does that mean? What does a ball cap mean?
Maybe someone wants you to play baseball.
I must. You young kids in your slang. Who is this blue fella here? Morning yells. You're gonna miss the bus. Sonic.
Maybe, okay, hear me out. Just because the geese are yelling doesn't mean they're always yelling mean things. And if you're clearly running late for the bus, maybe the geese are just trying to encourage you.
One time, I swear, a goose told me that my mother never loved me. Have you heard that? Has anyone heard that before?
No, never heard that.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it's best for our friendship if I don't answer that question from the goose's perspective.
Not answer if my mom loved me or if you've heard from the geese that the moms don't love you.
Yes.
Oh my God. This is really going to keep me up. Wow. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's come back over here if there's any coming back from that. Hello, Bree. Hello. All the moms love Landon. Well, certainly his does, Beans. That's true.
My mom does love me. I was her best student in English.
And in life.
Thank you.
Well, you are very close with your mother, and it's a little disturbing.
Yeah, it's pretty disturbing.
I just think that we have a very close family relationship and then a professional relationship. Yes, we do work at the same school, but we are in two very different positions. So, we're just taking the school one subject at a time.
Yeah, but your mom is a thief. She's a pickpocket too. Low key. Thank you, Sonic. Hey, it's Elise. What's your favorite food? Chicken wings. So if I was you, I'd be careful. Charlotte sounds like one of those narrators for medication commercials. in my perspective, at least. I think you're correct. She sounds just like the where I get my medicine from. She does sound like that woman.
Be careful. If you take too much, you might die.
That's what she tells
See?
me.
Her voice is just so commanding. It's incredible.
Oh, well, wow, Landon, thank you.
Oh, and then another question for Charlotte from Beans. Charlotte, what's your favorite dessert?
I would have to say salad.
Like salad with maybe like chocolate syrup on it or something? Some kind of dessert-ish salad?
I mean, if I'm feeling really randy, I guess I will put 2 strawberries.
Ooh. Or are we talking loophole salads like Jello salad or bread salad, where they're not really salads, but they're called salads? Is that your favorite dessert?
Um, no, it's mostly the lettuce with the strawberries. Oh, and maybe some black beans. If I'm that's if I'm feeling absolutely nuts.
Well, Bobby P says, I love waffles and ice cream. And honestly, that is my favorite midnight snack. Just waking up at 12:30 at night and making waffles and putting ice cream on it. Delectable.
That sounds like what Harry would have for his wedding cake.
Nah, not
Harry,
really.
what did you have for your wedding cake?
Well, we were very poor, and Harry didn't have a cake. We went and got muffins for that day, so nothing special,
Muffins are great.
I suppose.
I sometimes wonder if you love muffins more than people themselves. Like maybe muffins ended your marriage.
No, my wife slept with my father. That's what ended my marriage.
Oh, well,
But
maybe she
was it
thought
about muffins?
true.
No, I'm not sure that was what it was about. I never really dug too much into it. I just cut my father off and moved on with keeping a cordial relationship with my wife. But yeah,
Well, did your father have hair?
who knows? I don't know. He was
Oh,
always trying to outcompete me anyway. I think that son of a gun was trying to one up me.
I think he won. I mean, not to be rude, but he did steal your wife and might
I won in
most
the
likely
end.
have
He's
had.
dead now.
Well,
Harry
he
won.
sounds. Well, I don't know.
He's
He
a
sounds.
fine individual. You know, it is what it is.
Oh, Bobby P says your dad ate your muffins. I mean, that's not wrong.
Nah, I see what you did there, Bobby. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I think there's a toilet bowl with a question I saw in here earlier.
Oh wow, they're letting anyone in here now.
Yeah.
Maybe your dad ate your muffins, learned how to make better muffins, and that's how he won. So the source is really still muffins if you think about it.
You could be on to something. But I don't like your face, Duck Bill, so I'm not gonna go with that.
It's actually so funny, that nickname, Duck Bill. Oh my god. I've never really thought of anything more perfect than Duck Bill.
Then he can talk like a duck too.
It's just, can you do that again for us one more time, Duck Bill?
Of course, I trained for this moment.
Oh, wow. And what can you translate for me what you said?
That translated to, oh my gosh, yes, I love the name Duck Bill. I will absolutely take that as a nickname or even a stage name.
Well, you had no choice, but we're glad you like it.
Ooh,
Sean says he wants muffins, and honestly, I agree, but Harry ate them all. So, what else is new?
he did eat them all, even the banana nut muffins, which he told me he didn't like, and I told him I did. And where were they? Gone.
I didn't have my glasses on. I didn't mean to eat it. It just kind of was a coincidence. I was aiming for the chocolate ones.
So you ate them all?
Couldn't tell the difference. Didn't have my glasses.
That's a fair point.
Thank you.
Clint wants to know if y'all could leave your hometown today, where would you go? and that was actually Krista's question. And I would say I used to have dreams of maybe Paris or Rome or maybe even the Hamptons. But at this point, I would take absolutely anywhere else.
I'd be happy just able to get down to South Dakota. That put me far enough away from Landon.
Oh, but South Dakota? They're weird.
I'm sure I wouldn't want to be there either, but it's a start getting away from you.
Oh. Well, to answer the question, my hometown is Miami, North Dakota. And, well, I mean, I could have gone to an college in New York, but I wanted to stay by my home roots. So I don't know if I ever want to leave.
Huh. You still think NYU is an college? Huh. Yeah. Maybe they were because I wasn't accepted there.
I mean, it's just a college in New York named after it. It's kind of boring if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as illustrious as Miami State.
Okay, but Miami State teaches really, really good English. Like they can spell there.
Well, shows that your mom obviously went there. They're best alumni. Chicken Wang wants to know, do you believe in aliens? And if so, do you think they could get COVID-19?
Yes
Well,
and
Harry, here's
yes.
your time to shine.
Yes and yes. Now you're talking Harry's language. I like that. Yeah, of course there are aliens out there, and they don't look like little green people. They happen to look like giant insects. Yeah, and they could definitely get COVID-19. I think they created it. I think it's all just a big elaborate system to decrease population. Yeah. So yes,
Is that is that so the insect aliens could take over?
yes, they're trying to uproot those doggone geese.
Oh, that's gonna be a hard fight to win.
Yeah, and this hedgehog keeps popping up on the screen. I'm starting to think that they might be up to something also, trying to take over with the insects.
Are hedgehogs insects?
Oh my God, Landon.
From
You're
judging from
really.
this guy's picture, they're little blue creatures, but no, they're little brown rodents.
Oh, Chicken Wing says they're a fish. Sorry, guys. I thought they were insects. My bad.
Landon, oh my God. I would say read a book, but we know you're not capable of that. So put on an audiobook about animals tonight, please.
Okay, you know what? I will. And when we come back next week, I'll prove to you that hedgehogs are insects or maybe fish. I'm not really sure yet.
They're neither, but surprise for you to come.
Oh, are they a bird?
Nope, nope. That one's also wrong. Um, but hey, you're gonna learn something beautiful and new tonight. What are y'all's favorite childhood show from Yuki? I would have to say that my favorite show growing up was, huh, I don't remember being able to watch TV or allowed to. Wow, all that's coming to me is being forced to read the encyclopedia back and forth. That's so weird. I guess Mr. Rogers, that's a show, right? That's a fun one, I think.
That is a fun one. My favorite one was Cars, but not the movie or anything. We didn't get TVs in Miami, North Dakota till 2013. And so we would all just go sit by the highway and watch the cars. And we called it, you guessed it, Cars.
Okay, that one's sadder than my answer, but only slightly. Harry, what was in black and white when you were growing up?
Hey, actually, it was in black and white. Now that you mention it, did you have one of those also?
No, Harry, I was just saying that you were old.
Sarcasm. Oh my goodness, is that what that was? Thought you could relate to me.
Yes.
You know, you. I get confused sometimes. You look like my age occasionally, and then I remember that you're not. Yeah, you're right,
Oh
Shirley.
my, that is insulting. Just because I haven't been able to get my Botox for a few weeks doesn't mean I look your age.
No, it does mean you look my age. But anyway, so anyway, Harry's favorite show was the Peanuts. That's what Harry used to watch.
Okay, yeah, that's a real new one. Okay, thank you for proving my point.
Wait, but I thought you had a peanut allergy.
I do. What is this? I don't understand. What are you asking me, Landon?
So you enjoyed a show about peanuts while you're allergic to them? That kind of feels like taunting yourself.
You must be. Never mind. Never mind. Have you ever heard of Charlie Brown and Snoopy?
Of course.
Okay, that's the Peanuts.
Wait, they had peanuts?
Would you get away from me? Please, Charlotte, get him away from me.
Oh my God, Landon, even Sonic is turning against you. Sonic wants you to know it was a show, okay?
Yeah, a show about peanuts, right?
No, no.
See,
Was
Yuki
it a
says she watches it
show?
now. Not the only one. You just got done saying you didn't get a television in 2013. I don't know why I'm going back and forth with you anyway.
It's true. Landon probably isn't the hippest person, although he is the youngest, so we have to rely on him for the new stuff.
And I can speak goose.
That actually is really valuable here. And duck. You technically know 3 languages.
Duck and goose are actually really close to each other in origin. They kind
Oh,
of came from the same bird.
like Spanish and Italian.
Yeah. And I think, if I'm right, I think they both go back to the dodo.
Wow. I mean, honestly, this is the first interesting thing you've said all night.
Well, thank you for the acknowledgement, Charlotte.
Of course. It's well deserved.
Yeah, I used to watch Woody the Woodpecker for a little bit, but at that point I was about 20 years old when that came out, so I kind of outgrew it. Yeah, I'm familiar with it, young man.
Wow. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for admitting that, Harry.
So are all woodpeckers named Woody? Or am I missing something? Did you guys not just go out in your backyard and bird watch?
I feel like, honestly, I always call them Woody, so you're not wrong.
Ooh, Beans has a question. They said, what should I do if I get lipstick in my Valentino white bag?
Wear it.
That's a good question. I think it also depends on what color lipstick.
I think you can make any lipstick look good so long as your face is all Botoxed up and there are no wrinkles.
I want to know what on God's green earth is a Valentino white bag.
Oh my God, Harry, if you ever want to attract a woman again, get yourself a Valentino white bag and just keep it. Like, you're not going to know who this is, but like Drake does with his Hermes bags, just keep one for the right girl.
Where can I buy one at?
Uh, the
Is it kind of like
designer
the little
stores.
white bag that you get at Walmart or something? Is that what you're referring to?
Oh no, you couldn't buy it anywhere here, but you could buy one maybe online. I don't know, maybe in the next life, Harry.
Oh, see, I thought the Valentino white bags were like that specific brand of trash bag that's white, but like shorter than other trash bags. So you could use it as a trash bag, but you could also use it as a purse.
Oh, kind of like what you bring all your books in every day.
Exactly, my Valentino white bag.
No, just because you put a big V on it doesn't mean that, but it is very innovative.
Thank you.
Harry, step your bag game up. Oh, Harry's bag game is stepped up. No doubt about that. It's stepped all the way up. Harry gets all the bags. She's talking about stepping my bag game up. What is a bag? What are we talking about? We talking about regular bags, right? Trash bags? I got a whole counter full of grocery bags up underneath my sink telling me to
Harry,
step my
do you
bag
want to
game up.
Harry, do you want to borrow one of my white trash bags with a V on it? I think they're Valentino white bags.
Mm.
Yeah, but why do people want to carry around lipstick inside of bags? I don't understand.
Like a purse, guys, a purse.
Oh, a purse. No, why
Well,
didn't you
yeah,
just say
purse,
purse?
bag.
Well, it's like slang, like, oh, grab your bag, grab your purse, you know? Oh my God. Jeez, sometimes I wonder, did I go to Miami or an elementary school? Then I realize pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, we are nationally renowned for having an elementary school level education.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh, Danny Boy says I prefer carrying lipstick in garbage bags. So we're on to something.
That almost seems like a serial killer behavior move. Who just carries a garbage bag full of lipstick?
That
See,
is
that's
factual.
why you use the short trash bag instead of the big ones. If you use the big ones, it's serial killer. If you use the smaller ones, you're innovative.
You use the smaller ones, you're sociopath. It leads down the same road. Killer, sociopath. Same thing.
Oh, I never thought about it like that.
Yeah. And I'm
It's true.
I'm
You're kind
quite
of like,
convinced that Danny's your cousin after him saying that comment.
yeah, that's true. I use the huge Constitution bags. Wow, I didn't even know that was available. Oof, that's some
Constitution.
scary stuff.
Oh, but see, maybe Danny's a lipstick salesman. You know, like back in the day when people would come and knock on your door and they'd sell you lipstick. I think that's the road that he's on. And honestly, that is a very valuable trade. Not enough people do it.
It's true. I could use that here. With the internet being so bad in Miami and there not being one department store, it gets a little hard to look nice, and you can tell when you visit. Well,
Question from Depresso Espresso. What should I do about a coworker that makes me want to run them over? Follow your heart, Depresso Espresso. Follow your heart.
oh my God, land and duck and cover.
Duck?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think when you do the duck voice, it actually helps endear you to Harry. So if you see a car speeding toward you, remember, do the duck.
Got it. Do the duck. Be a duck. Because when did ducks ever get hit by cars? They just fly over.
That's true.
Wait, does
And
that mean if I speak duck enough, I can fly?
Yeah, give it a try. Let's go to the top of the highest building out here and let's see if it works for you.
I mean, we can, but the highest building out here is 1.5 floors.
That's true. Don't let that discourage you though. Let's go for it. Let's not waste time. Let's do it now.
Like right now?
Hey, as soon as we get the clock out, let's do it.
oh my God, well, I'll be at the bottom with just, the
Grab one
local
of those
talk.
big white bags. How about you do that and meet us at the bottom?
Oh my gosh, and use it like a parachute. You're a genius.
No, use it to catch you and we put you in afterwards. Now, never mind. I'm sorry. This is getting out of hand. These are all
Oh, yeah.
jokes.
Well, I guess we're going to do some little skits on the roof. But everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. And we're hoping we helped, but if we didn't, oh well. I'm Charlotte, and I'll see you next Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm Harry. I'll see you next Wednesday also.
I'm Landon, and I'll be here every Wednesday.
Oh, too enthusiastic.
Get away from us. All right, guys.